guys, now we are doing painting with Moo, and today, oh my gosh, I don't know what today we are going to do. Actually, let's put it this one. I wanna have a fancy brush for this one because I felt like it was actually kind of cool. We're going to Ori and the Will of the Wisp. Ori and the Will of the Wisp. Holy shit, where to begin? Okay, I really don't know where to begin. You start this game by being Ori, as in the other games, which is like I don't know, he's a spirit. This is Ori. Here we go. I'm not even sure if yeah, he has a mouth. I don't think he has a nose. But anyway, so you're Ori. This game starts with if you play the first game, he had a few companions. One was Gumo, which was a guy with like super long legs, and he was like super happy all the time. Kind of sad sometimes. Then we had the I don't know what to call it. The big blob guy. I don't know what to call him, but he was a big blob guy. We have him in this game too. And as an addition, we do have Ku, which is the offspring. Nice. Very beautiful. Ku, which is the offspring of Kuro, which was the main villain, so to speak, in the first game. That might have been a spoiler if you haven't played the first game, but sorry. Basically, this game is a platformer, so you are, as in the first game, running around in different maps, and you have all of these this kind of platform games, and you're running around in it. Just like the first game, you do have certain things that makes you do certain abilities, and for example, the things that it can make you jump better. There's abilities that make you walk on walls. There are things that makes you double jump or triple jump. And like there's a few kind of abilities in this game that you get by slaying enemies, which gives you light, and these lights will work as a currency for you, and you will be able to buy certain skills and whatnot. Just like the first game, there are a few different cities, so to speak, placed out in the world that you need to go to, and here you have some quests. You need to go to the next one and do some quests, and go to the next one and do some quests. There is one main storyline in this game. On top of that storyline, they actually added a lot of extra quests, like side quests, which I actually thought was a nice contribution to this game. It gave a little bit of more background stories to all of the characters in the game that you meet during the way. For example, the Moki, which is like meerkats. I don't know what to call them, but yeah, they're kind of meerkats. That was my interpretation of a meerkat. And they are walking around everywhere, not everywhere, but most places. And some of them give you a quest, some of them give you some information, and you have a little bit more characters in this game. There's a city basically in the middle of the map too, where you can do some side quests to build housing, for example, for them and such. So they've added a little bit of more mechanics around the game, like in the game, not specifically with your characters. They did do a few extra abilities, which you get to burrow through sand, for example, which is an ability you didn't have in the first game. You also do get to shoot. Just in the first game, you only had like these flowers or whatnot that you could grab onto and then kind of sling yourself away from them. Now in this game, you actually get ability that you can throw yourself away mid-air without anything. So they've added a few more things, but in general, I do think that this game was very, very similar to the first one. Not in a bad way. The music was a little bit worse. The story was really good. I think the stories are kind of on par. The visuals are on par. Music worse in this game. But I think the game itself, considering the side quests and all of the things that you can find and such, is a little bit better in this game. Hard mode is easier in this game because also as long as you go near something, like an item that you need or whatnot, you're gonna see it on the map, which kind of gives you an indication of that here it is a secret around here. in the first game you actually had to purchase an upgrade to be able to see that. So there are a few quality of life improvements. There are a little bit of better quests as such. The game is easier in such a way. So, but even so, I have to say, I gave this game a 9 out of 10. I 100% gave it 9 out of 10 because I actually, let's do it here because it is easier to see. 9 out of 10 for the reason that I think the first one is also, I can't remember what I gave that one, but the first one, I think it's also, I was 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. And this one, I feel like because of everything around it, it becomes a little bit of a better game. So even if you didn't play the first one, you will be able to play this one and enjoy it very, very much. And I think based on the mechanics of the new side quests and whatnot that you can do in this one, if I would pick one for gameplay quality, I would pick this one. And if I would go for music and aesthetic, I would go for the first one because that one was just beautiful made with the music. And like the music was so good in the first one because they really, even in hard kind of situation, it motivated you so much. In this one, I didn't feel like the music was as present. So that was a little bit of a bad thing, but I still loved it. I did. I hate platformers. I absolutely despise them. But this one, the Ori games, I've loved wholeheartedly. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I'll see you. Bye.